this is... I would say this is pretty good. Alright then. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cards of the Heart, and this is the Intelligent Systems brand Nitro Capture. This is one of the rarest things you can find in the market. In fact, I think this was the kind of device that only Nintendo DS developers could get access to. To simplify what this thing is, it is essentially a GameCube that's equipped to play DS games. Yes. How the hell did I get a hold of this? Well, it just so happens that an arcade in San Francisco, I think it's an arcade place. It was in 2013 anyway. They closed their physical doors about 4 years ago, but they still sell a few things on eBay. And last week, this little beauty was on the market in their store, and it was on the market for about $400. To put it in perspective, how big a deal this was to be on the market for $400, there is currently one other listing on eBay for a similar for a really the exact same device. I think it's in a little better shape than this thing is, but the other listing on eBay right now is going for about $1,300. So suffice to say, I kind of got a deal from this, a pretty substantial deal from this. So yeah, let me explain just what all the connecting pieces here. So for instance, here is by most accounts a genuine Nintendo DS Lite model. It's not a fat one. There are Nitro Capture devices with a fat model, but goodness knows if there are any of those running around in the wild. Since developers had to pay like $3,000 for equipment like this. So yeah, I did say this was Intelligent Systems. Yeah, it's same Intelligent Systems that makes the Puzzle League series and the Fire Emblem series and the Paper Mario series. The very same Intelligent Systems that worked on those great games made this great deal. So yeah, this appears to be a genuine white-colored DS Lite model, but in the back of this, I'm not sure how closely you can see this. There is a cord coming from it, and actually the covering on this cord starting to come out a little bit, so I can kind of understand why the arcade was trying to sell it off. But yeah, there are cords coming out of where the DS card slot would be, and the GBA slot is nice and covered up. So then, how do you actually play these? How do you actually play the DS games with this thing? Well, let's take a closer look at this box. This is this box that makes everything happen. The DS is connected by this very reinforced cord that goes into the front here. Let me try to get a decent shot of the front here. So you can see IS Nitro Capture, the Intelligent Systems logo is on the bottom, and there are 3 lights. There's a power light to show that it's on, and then there's System 1 and System 2. Turns out with this device, there are 2 video outputs for this, and by default, you can have one video cable go to one television, to one monitor, and have another video cable go to another monitor, and both of those monitors will actually show the different screens. So these, you can actually display both screens of this DS Lite here on separate monitors if you were super inclined enough to have multiple monitors at your disposal like that. I do not, so I have to go with some slightly different machinations to get it to work. Let's take a look at the sides of this. The sides of this aren't really that impressive. This one has seen some better days. And you can see a little Nitro Capture sticker. Yeah, this looks like it has a serial number on it. So yeah, this is some really neat stuff. So part of the magic of this device comes from the top. There you go. There are the DS and Game Boy Advance card slots that you stick the games in. You don't stick the games in this DS. The slots are filled on this thing. You stick them in the main box here, and as you can see, I do have Planet Puzzle League already in place, ready to play tonight. Because spoiler alert, I'm playing Planet Puzzle League tonight, and I wanted to show it off a little bit. And then another piece of the magic, probably the most exciting part for me, is here is the back with all of the ports. You can see at the bottom there's actually a USB and an Ethernet port connected. You can actually connect this to a computer via a somewhat standard USB cable. And oh yeah, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. There are two slots here. This slot is for your DS games, and this slot is for your Game Boy Advance games. So yeah. Like I said, it is basically a GameCube. So yeah, there's the Ethernet, there's the USB. Got a power switch here. Got the DC ports. It does take a GameCube power adapter, so if you got one of those lying around and you stumble across this, you can actually take advantage of it. Oh boy, indeed. Welcome back, Pizza. Sorry if I ignored chat a little bit during this. I want to try to get through the explanation of how this thing works. And then, now on the right side here, we have two video outs. Oh, that's a possibility. I mean, it's not like we have the ability to test it now with the Wi-Fi. With Nintendo's Wi-Fi network would come down. So yeah. So yeah, these two video ports take the standard SNES, GameCube, N64 composite and S-video cables, which I do have an S-video cable for this. So I will be able to play these games in somewhat nice quality. Let's see, what's the other thing I have to worry about here? Oh, here's probably the most. Let me give you a little closer look at the most important part of this entire operation. Right here, these are dip switches. These dip switches determine how this box outputs the video signal to to your monitor or monitors. Whoa! Let's not do that now. This is too expensive a piece of equipment to be throwing it around willy-nilly. But yeah, you want to flip these switches in different positions. You want to flip one of these switches on in different positions depending on your monitor setup. And right here, right here, I have switch number 7 flipped on here, which means I am able to output both of the DS Lite screens onto one TV. So let me hook this up, and I will demonstrate that. This is like the reason I got this thing. So how is this connecting to the DS? There's a big cord, big little power cord of sorts, going into the DS card slot of the DS Lite, like so. Hey Aries. yeah, I would say it's actually I would not rule out that possibility. All right, so let me set this up just a little bit, put in the cables that I need to get this started. Actually, let's turn that off for a second. Should have turned it off before hooking everything in. Yeah, it's certainly possible if you're equipped enough to know how to do that stuff. You certainly can attempt that. I will not. I don't trust myself with most electronics. The card goes in. The card goes in the top of the box here. There's a DS and a GBA slot, so you can play DS and Game Boy Advance games on this thing. So let me cut this off. Don't need that anymore. And let's switch cameras. I have this currently pointed at my television here. I can probably zoom this out just a little bit more, but this is fine. This is fine for now. So let's flip this bad boy on. And there we go. This webcam quality is quite shite, but I have both of these monitors on one. I have both of the screens on one TV. So you can try to put the DS in front here to verify just a bit. Like, here are the DS screens, and there they are. And there they are on my TV. Wow, my webcam. My secondary webcam quality is pretty shite. But yeah, let's switch over to this. So yeah, there we go. Because it's on my TV, I can actually capture the video stream from MREC. I can use MREC to get the video because it's with the audio cables. Too, I have the audio captured, so yeah. Yeah, that's